Welcome to the age of Aquarius. Hi Soulmates, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Jules, and every week I make videos to help people step into their divine creative power. So be sure to subscribe to my channel if you are ready to do so. In this video, I wanted to share signs that you are going through a spiritual awakening. Now, when you are in the thick of things, right, you don't know that what you're going through is an awakening, and it can get so confusing and so lonely and just, you know what, just plain hard. It can be something really, really difficult to get through. But if we had this understanding of what is happening with us when we're waking up, then I think there would be a lot less chaos and less resistance. Okay, so I'm making this video because when I went through my awakening, I wish I had that, you know. I wish I had known that what was happening was just me waking up and that I wasn't going crazy. Okay, so if you're experiencing some of these signs or others, because there are plenty other signs, these are just 5 of the most common ones that I have witnessed most people to experience, including myself. If you're going through any of these, hopefully this video will give you some clarity and guidance to make this journey a beautiful one and not a miserable one. Okay, so let's get into it. The first sign is you begin to question everything, and I mean everything. You start questioning, you know, like the structures of society and realizing that, wait a minute, this just doesn't work for me anymore. Like, you begin to stop doing things because you're supposed to do it, right? And you start questioning what your real purpose is. You stop believing in the false structures that we've built. Yeah, like, no, I'm not just supposed to work and pay bills and rack up debt and just stress and get married and have kids and just wait to die. Like, you just like, no, that's not my purpose. Like, I didn't come here for that, you know? This is not what I'm all about, right? You begin to feel as though you don't belong in this world because what society has created doesn't fit you anymore. You don't fit in anymore. So you stop identifying with a lot of the labels and titles that society has set for us. And this is because you're starting to see through, you know, the man-made programs and the illusions, okay? You stop attaching yourself to let's say your birthplace, to your race, to your nationality, or whatever it is that society uses to create all this separation, right? And you realize that you're just a planetarian. You're just an energy that's having a human experience on Earth. I like to call myself a humanese. I called myself a conscious humanese when I was going through my awakening, because I just stopped identifying as being Black or African American or whatever, or Ghanaian or whatever, and just considered myself human. Just this energy that's a different form of source, because you're starting to wake up. And this is what is referred to as seeing the glitch in the matrix. You know, what we call reality becomes nonsensical to us, right? You may quit your job, you may leave your relationships, friendships may end, you may disconnect with family, you may become less social because you just can't engage in regular social, you know, interaction anymore, because it's mostly like gossip about news and politics and, you know, all of those things that really make the matrix function, right? You're realizing that everything's energy, and you start to see that, you know, there's just so much more to you. Like, no, I am more than, you know, the physicality of my existence, okay, of my experience here. You know, you realize that there's so much more out there, and you just want to learn all about it. Yeah, so you start educating yourself, right? You start educating yourself. You read books, you watch YouTube videos, documentaries, whatever. You may even attend seminars, or, well, now there's Zoom events now, right? Welcome to the age of Aquarius. You know, like, you just want to soak up more and more knowledge about who you truly are and why is it that you're truly here on this planet and at this very time, at that, right? Now, if you're experiencing this symptom, I guess, know that you're not crazy, okay? You are just waking up. You are beginning to remember who you truly are and why it is that you came here, okay? Because actually what's happening is you're not really learning anything new. This is something that your soul, this is something that your higher self already knows. You're coming back to yourself. You're coming back to who you really are, okay? And now your waking consciousness is just finally remembering all of this, okay? All right, so keep going. Keep reading, keep learning, keep reading, keep watching, keep moving forward, all right, towards whatever it is that's lighting you up. Whatever is resonating with you, do more of that. All those aha moments you're having, that's you remembering, okay? That's not you learning something new, that's you remembering, all right? So keep going, babe. Okay. Sign number 2. The second sign is when you begin to lose people. Yeah, meaning your relationships start to shift, okay? The people you once hung out with, maybe even your romantic partner or even your family, you'll find that you no longer have anything in common with them. When you're expanding your consciousness, your frequency and vibration is rising, and therefore you will no longer be in resonance with a lot of people in your life, and that's okay. You're just vibrating out of the frequency that you once shared with them. Not to say that one frequency is bad and one is better. We're just not on the same frequency, all right? They're still there, but you have vibrated out of that frequency, okay? And when this happens, it can be really, really confusing and incredibly lonely because you have no one to talk to, right? And because no one really understands. And so you tend to isolate yourself when you go through this. At least I did. Some of us tend to go through this experience with a lot of sadness and depression and a lot of confusion and anxiety and just feeling lost and hopeless, you know? And this period of the awakening phase, and this next sign I'm gonna discuss actually is often referred to as the dark night of the soul. And if you're going through this, know that you are not alone, okay? First of all, in fact, you are never alone. It's impossible, okay? You have spirit and you have guides that are always with you, non-negotiable, always with you. And you're nothing but pure energy. Therefore, you're always surrounded by energy. So even in a space by yourself, you are surrounded by energy. Everything is energy. You are never alone, okay? And also, there are other people on this new frequency that you're embodying that you're going to begin to attract. People who will understand, people who will resonate with you, okay? Your tribe is coming, so hang in there, okay? I know it can be so lonely, but believe me, you are attracting a new wave of friendships, relationships in general that will be on the same journey as you. Those connections on in this new frequency you're embodying, they're so magical, and they are on another level. Literally, they're a lot more intimate, and they will better serve you as you move through this journey, okay? So hang in there. Your tribe is coming. They are attracting you just as much as you are attracting them, okay? You got this. Sign number 3, your life falls apart. Yeah, this is a major sign. This sign, as I mentioned before, is also a period of the dark night of the soul. Life as you know it will begin to change from every angle when you are ascending to higher consciousness, including your career, your relationships, maybe an end of a relationship, a divorce, even death and grief, okay? It's literally the collapse of everything or of something that you knew to be your life. Pretty much anything that your conscious mind perceived as what life was all about for you, okay? Those are all gonna begin to crumble. And we go into a really, really dark place when this happens, because to us, this is our whole life, or at least a major part of it, right? And this is what we have attached our lives to. This is what we define life, right? We say he's my life or she's my whole life, right? My job is my world, my family is my life. We attach our entire identity to everything external, right? Other people, other places, our families, our things, things that we've built, right? But in order to raise our consciousness, in order for us to awaken to our true selves, which is not based on anything or anyone or, any external anything, we have to go inward and find a newer sense of purpose, a deeper sense of life, a deeper sense of life purpose, and one that is not connected to anything or anyone outward, okay? And in order for that to happen, the current situation that you call life has to come down, has to tear down, because life is not outside of you. Life is you. Life is within you. Life is not something to build. This is not something to achieve, nor is it something to aspire to have, okay? Like we've been conditioned to believe you are the life that you're searching for. You are the life that you're chasing. Life that is not attached to anyone except your own interconnectedness, okay? This period is a rebirth. Your life isn't falling apart. All right? It's impossible, first of all. You are whole as you are. You are complete. You can never be torn apart. You can't fall apart. All right? Rather, you're coming back to real life, back to you, back to your life source, okay? Your life force, okay? In this process, nothing will make sense, okay? Things will lose meaning. Everything that you once attached all this meaning to will just stop making sense to you. And it's such a confusing time, okay? It can be really, really scary because you feel as though you no longer understand anything in life anymore. Like you're starting from ground zero and rebirth, like literally you're just born again. But when this is happening, I invite you to do something brave, okay? I invite you to embrace it. I know how incredibly scary and difficult and lonely it is. All the uncertainty that you may be facing, feeling like you have nothing left in this world. Know that this is all meant to happen for you, okay? For your sake, to bring you back to aliveness, which is all within you and always has been. To wake you up to understand that life is not based on the concept and the structures that our minds are attached to. And when you emerge from this stage of the awakening process, you'll have transformed your state of consciousness, okay? So embrace it, my love. Embrace it, okay? You are flourishing. You are waking up. You are elevating. You are soaring, okay? So dance with your depression. Yes, dance with it. Flirt with your fear. Flirt with your guilt. Kiss your sadness, hug your anxiety, play with your anger, allow them to be there, allow them to exist, embrace them. They're not bad, they're teaching. Let them teach. Open up and learn, okay? The fourth sign is you are more focused on yourself. You embark on a self-love journey. See, when you start to awaken, one of the biggest realizations you'll experience is knowing that all starts with self, as we just talked about. All is within, including love, including happiness. Even the negative emotions that we like to project onto other people as causing, no, it all starts within ourselves. So when you begin to wake up, you realize that love is a gateway to even higher consciousness, to enlightenment, basically to everything. And true love can only come from within. And then you'll just want nothing more than to become an instrument of love and light for the world. And therefore you make it your mission, unconsciously though, because you're not really fully aware that you're awakening, and it's just a part of the process, but you're not aware that you're doing it, right? But it's just part of the process. You move through it, but yes, you make it part of your mission to embody love and light. You begin to feel the oneness of everything when you embody love at your core, because the universe is love. You start to understand that source energy is pure love, and therefore you are inherently love. So self-love is really just a rediscovery of who you really are at your core, okay? And this actually leads me to the last sign I'm going to share with you, which is sign number 5, which is emotional awareness. Yeah, when you start shifting in consciousness, you begin to understand how your emotions affect your reality. They shape your reality. You become aware that your emotions affect all aspects of your life, your health, your vibration, your relationships, everything, your entire life. You understand that all of your emotions, the good and the bad, start from you. Your emotions finally become your responsibility and no one else's. You start taking responsibility and ownership of all your feelings, the good and the bad, because you're now aware that your emotions define your vibration. which creates your reality. And you cannot put that responsibility on anyone else. Whatever you feel, you become. And you know now that you can choose every day how you feel, and in every moment shift when you notice that you've deviated from your feeling of choice. I wake up every single day and choose to be happy no matter what is happening in my life, no matter what is happening around me. I make that conscious decision because I know what the alternative means. Choosing fear, choosing worry, choosing anger will mean that I will become such things, and I don't want that, okay? No way. I want to be loved. I want peace, harmony, bliss, okay? Therefore, those are the emotions that I choose every day to feel. All right, so there you have it. 5 signs that you are in fact going through a spiritual awakening. I know this journey has been very lonely for the most of us, but it doesn't have to be if you're there now. So if you're going through it right now, know that you are not alone, all right? There is a beautiful community right here on this channel for you to access. So comment down below and let's help each other get through this, okay? Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope it really does help you guys out, and give it a thumbs up, and please share it with anyone who could also use the support right now. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos to keep you high vibe, and also to stay in touch with the community as well as we all ascend together, all right? And also don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't ever miss any of my future uploads, because I really enjoy making weekly videos to inspire all of you guys to live fully and authentically in your power and manifest a life of limitless abundance, all right? Lots of love to you all, and I will see you next week. Have an amazing weekend, guys. Cheers.